And so our first game of the evening is Hello Puppets Midnight Show. And this is available to be played as a free to play demo. And it is available on PC. The game is due to be released late 2021. So I'm going to guesstimate and say probably Halloween. But before we do go into this, I do want to thank the developers for reaching out to me and providing me with a free code to the demo to play on tonight's stream. And also, I do want to take the time to let you know that the following live stream footage of Hello Puppets Midnight Show is either an alpha version, beta version, early access, or demo of the game. Therefore, the footage you see may or may not be featured in the final version of the game. Also, there may be some noticeable bugs in the game. In fact, these bugs are very noticeable. Which is weird because when I was testing it out during Steam Next Fest, they weren't this bad, but for some odd reason now they're really, really noticeable. But again, it's a demo, so the best thing to do with demos when things like this happen. Of course, let me turn on the music for you guys. I didn't realize. But when it comes to demos, the one thing is it can be corrected. I know in the past there was a demo where the audience started growing bigger or like a bug for that and they fixed it, but it's kind of interesting because some of the bugs in here are just like, wait, what? So we're gonna get started. With Hello Puppets. Now I'm gonna try to do a new game. And there's a reason that I want to show the new game. Because this is where I encountered the first bug. When you hit new game, like this is not a new game. Like this is actually the start of a game. Like this is if you had already done the if you've already done the tutorial. Also, tonight's discussion question is, if you could eliminate one food so no one could eat it ever again, what would you destroy? For me, it would be French toast. So then when I go and I exit out, because that's the start of a game. Like that's you like not playing the tutorial. So then when I quit the title, return the title, I confirm it. It takes you to the start of a new game. So I wanted to get that on camera or on camera here. I wanted to get that on video here so that the developers could see that. Like for some odd reason. Well, no, I want my flashlight. For some odd reason. And then like it's supposed to say that the objective is to complete the tutorial. It's supposed to tell you like how to sprint. And these are each of the puppets that we created. So what happened in this game is that we created, and that's Knick-Knack. And that's the one we're gonna be kind of encountering here, if I get to it. But what happened is we created these puppets for the show, and the show started to go under. And so when the show went under, we did some bending in the ink machine type stuff. We decided to let our to do a ritual to kind of like bring our little friends to life. No, don't do that. To bring our little friends to life, basically. So now where what we have for good intentions turn bad. Because yeah, they're murderers. They want to kill us. So, and we're playing this with keyboard and mouse because controller was kind of iffy for me. See, certain items can help you. Yeah, we'll take that one.
He's next door. I know it.
Horse. Sheep. Horse. And then the cranky toy. Oh, okay, we hadn't done it all the way. And so ideally, what I think is supposed to happen is we're trying to get out of here before they set the studio on fire. Because that tells you that in the trailer that the studio was like set on fire. So.
Gather me an audience to witness my art thrive, and I'll let you out of here alive. It's almost time. Bring me an audience that looks like a mime.
Okay. Definitely gonna need that. Can I, and then I can't pick it up. Like, what is going on? Oh, you motherfucker.
And play your part.
No, make it on. Really? They do. Oh, that's BS. He got me.
Just a little blush for you. There, good as new.
He like popped up out of nowhere.
Oh no, Father! Father, what did I do?
I literally just started the game. Well, that's not really fun. Like, I legit had like just started the game and he like popped up out of nowhere. Wasn't that him over there? I don't know how to do combination locks. It clicked.
You're going off the cliff! Your throat will be ripped!
No, 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 no! Oh, come on!
Father, you ruined everything! You weren't supposed to die before I got to sing!
That's kind of jacked up. I'm like, this dude is like very freaking aggressive. But yeah, so that's Hello Puppets Midnight Show. Like, to me, it's like he's too aggressive. Like, I don't even get a chance to kind of explore. Like, I would have spent, or what I would have liked is like if, I mean, because I normally don't play games like this. But something that I would have liked is if Nick Nack wasn't so aggressive. Like, I was literally kind of like trying to get my bearings a bit, and he popped up out of nowhere. Like, dude. And then he's like, you're going off script. And I'm like, where did you come from? Like, he's a little too aggressive. Like, I would say, for me personally, he shouldn't give chase to almost 4 to 5 minutes into the game. And maybe I played 4 to 5 minutes into the game. But he's a little too aggressive. And I see what people are saying now. Like, yeah, he is a little aggressive. You know, because like I said, I'm trying to get my bearings with the game. And, he just, like, pops up out of nowhere, like, really, really fast. And, you know, I'm like, he shouldn't be able to get, and then he shouldn't be able to, I guess, you know, overcome me so quickly. Like, and it would be nice to have a feature in there where you could kind of put up a fight a little bit to try to get away, but I'm like, I go to run and then my sprint is like completely drained. So, you know, and he caught me twice. Like, the first time I was literally walking around, he came out of nowhere. And then the second time, I'm exploring a little bit. So the second time wasn't as bad, but the first time I was like, yeah. And then for me, sadly, I don't know how to use combination locks. So I would have liked to have in the tutorial a way to use the combination locks. Like, you know, I'm pretty sure if it clicks, that means it's correct. At least that's what I'm thinking. Because I've never, like, even growing up as a child, I never used combination locks. I always had, like, a locking key. But yeah, other than that, they really need to turn the AI down on Nick Nack. Because that's ridiculous how fast he moves. And then, like I said, just a couple of things would be to work out when you hit for a new game, it doesn't take you to an actual new game to do a tutorial. It takes you into an actual game. But other than that, that would be Hello Puppets Midnight Show. And if you like what you saw of the game, definitely, you know, go ahead and try to demo for yourself. Again, let the developers know how you feel about the game. Because like I said, for me right now, like, games like this work. Like, you know, and I hate, one of the things I do hate to do is compare games. But like, this is supposed to be kind of like a, I'll say like a mix between Hello Neighbor and maybe FNAF. Maybe that's the inspiration behind this. And, you know, and the story for it is really, really good. It's just Nick Nack is too aggressive. Like, you know, I would expect for that type of aggressiveness to come from like maybe, because I think it's 4 different puppets you have to go through. So I would expect that aggressiveness to be from like the 3rd or the 4th puppet, not the 1st. Because the first, you know, when you're going through like with the 1st puppet or whatever, it's like you're trying to get your bearings of the game, you know. So I wouldn't expect for the puppet to be that aggressive. I mean, of course they're trying to kill you, but I wouldn't expect for the AI to be that aggressive when I'm first starting out. So I would say probably by your third or fourth, where you kind of gotten a gist of the game and you know what you're doing and you know things that you have to do. I would say by the third or fourth puppet, that would be perfectly fine, because it's like, you know that with each puppet it should get more challenging. It should not, because if Nick Nack is this aggressive starting out, it makes me wonder how aggressive are the other puppets. So it's all about the balance for these types of games. Like, yes, I want to be scared, but like, I was literally in the first opening room and he comes walking out and he gets me. Like, I didn't even have a chance to really react, because I'm like, wait, what? And then the second time, I had a little bit more of a time to react, but I reacted too slow. So, again, I think what should be done is that the aggressiveness for Nick Nack should be turned down a bit. Because like I said, again, with these types of games, you want to, build up to that type of aggressiveness, where it's like, oh my god, if I don't do this, they really are going to get me. But that was a little too aggressive. I'm gonna need to dial it back a little bit, Nick Nack. But again, Hello Puppets Midnight Show. It is going to be on PC later on this year, but there is a free demo. So again, I do encourage you, if you would like to try it for yourself, go ahead and try the demo, and definitely let the developers know, because they do work on it, and I've seen that. Because like, when I played it during Steam Next Fest, they were on it. They were really on it. Like, if it was things that needed to be fixed, they fixed it immediately. So the developers for this are really on top of things when it comes to the game. But I think that's one of my biggest thing, and then like I said in the tutorial, at least for a person like me, and also in there how to work the combination locks, because again, growing up, I didn't use combination locks, so I have no idea how they actually work. But again, Hello Puppets Midnight Show, free to play demo on Steam, and again, going to be for PC, coming out late 2021. And a big thank you to the developers for providing me with a free copy of the demo to play on tonight's stream.